Kong Hai Fat Choi! Isang magandang Miyerkules sa inyo lahat. Ngayon ay February 2, 2022 at welcome sa isang edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ito po si Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007 and I do this report every day, which I started August of last year. Of 2020 rather. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gusto ipa-review, paki-comment po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol uli sa Bdo, kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, February 2, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's now start with our financial headlines from Bdo Securities. Philippine ends 2021 with 11.73 trillion debt. BSP says hot money net outflows at $574 million in 2021. In our sectoral news, bank lending up for the 5th straight month. BPI net income up 51% and 11.5% year-on-year in fourth quarter 2021. And then we have TEL 45 network rollout in 2021. Then sabi ni JLL, mixed outlook pervades real estate industry. Okay, but our main news is not here. Nandito po sa Bdo. Bdo CME trading suspension lifted, sentiment mixed from the business world. The Philippine Stock Exchange has lifted the trading suspension on Bdo CME Holdings shares after the company published additional details on the postponement of its stock right offering or SRO. The company will resume trading this Wednesday, which is today, the PSE said in a disclosure notice Monday evening. In view of the foregoing, trading of Bdo will resume on February 2, which is today. The exchange halted the trading of Bdo CME shares on Monday 9 a.m. after the company announced plans to defer its SRO over the weekend. First Grade Finance Inc. Managing Director Astro C. Del Castillo is expecting investors to react negatively towards the stock once trading resume. Expect Bdo to eventually succumb to the negative sentiment of investors in the market, Mr. Del Castillo said in a phone interview on Tuesday. He added that Bdo CME's postponement of its offering might have a reverberating effect on the other companies planning to do SROs. It could possibly affect sentiment, especially on small emerging companies like Bdo, Mr. Del Castillo said. Meanwhile, Regina Capital Development Corp head of sales Luis A. Lingliman said overall market sentiment toward future SROs won't be affected. Sentiment probably won't be affected since it's isolated to Bdo. I think investors look at offerings on a per-issue basis and not as a whole, Mr. Lingliman said in a Viber message on Monday. In its disclosure on Monday evening, Bdo CME said that the postponement of the offering came after extensive discussions with its majority shareholder, Udena Corp, and its sole underwriter, China Bank Capital Corp. In consultation with China Bank Capital, and the support of UDENA, Bdo CME decided that a deferment of the SRO could be the best interest of the company, and especially in its majority shareholders, Bdo CME said. The company cited less than ideal market conditions in the Philippine financial markets opened the year on a negative note following the surge of the COVID-19 infections due to the Omicron variant and the hawkish stance of the U.S. Federal Reserve. Okay, so that's our main news. Okay, so now let's take a look at, before we go to the PSE, may mga comments dito. Si Greg Luis Galdone, sabi niya, "Congrats, sir, sa first live charting session." Ako, salamat po. Watched it on replay, sir, at kahit absent, nasama pa rin yung stock na hawak ko. Best wishes to you from Switzerland. Naku, Greg, maraming salamat ha. Hindi ko na-mention yun, hindi ko na-include, but I think you're from Geneva, di ba? From Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. So, actually, nasabi ko na ba, nakarating na ako ng Switzerland. It's a beautiful country. Pero hindi po ako pumunta ng Geneva. Sa Luzerne po kami. Okay, maraming salamat. Hi, sir, SPNEC and ACEB, please, si Stacy Go. Maraming salamat po and stay safe. Maraming salamat din, Stacy Go. At sama natin si SPNEC and ACEB. And then, si Renato Martinez, sabi niya, requesting TA on SSI and MRSGI. Thank you so much. Okay, unahin po natin yan kasi nauna ka dito. Renato Martinez, requesting technical analysis of MPI, LTG, and SCC. Renato, yung live charting ko included MPI, LTG, and SCC. Tignan mo yun, Kasi I did one live charting session yesterday, February 1, and meron po akong timestamp doon. So, hanapin mo na lang yung timestamp na yun. On MPI, LTG, and SCC, I did a technical analysis on that. So, para hindi ko na ulitin ngayon. No? Okay? Sir Benji, no trading daw on February 1 due to the Chinese New Year. Yes. Wala nang trading yun. Kaya ko doon ginawa yung charting session dahil yung PSE po ay closed. No? So, nag-close po siya ng January 31 and we did a charting session based on the closing prices of January 31. Okay. Sir, what do you mean by under the candlestick? Do you instead mean under the MACD? Alam niyo yun, suspect ko dito, baka na-interchange ko lang, no? Kasi if you'll take a look doon sa aking live video na ginawa, at I think I did a live video, in-explain ko doon kung ano yung ginagamit kong indicators, no? Tingnan mo yon. Dahil pagka under the candlestick, bullish po yung ating, kung yung indicators under the candlestick, bullish po yun. Kung above the candlestick, it's bearish, no? So doon ko po in-explain. Now, sometimes na-interchange ko lang, no? When sometimes nasasabi ko above the candlestick when I meant under. O kaya nasasabi kong sa RSI overbought when I meant oversold, or oversold when I meant overbought. So, baka na-interchange ko lang. Pero, yun po yung essence ng aking pag-explain dito sa ginagamit kong mga indicators. Nandun po. I made a timestamp here. Dito po, no? Particularly on the 10:30 mark at dito po sa 2040 mark, no? So, pwede nyo just press that and you will go na to my explanation. Or you may go to the specific stock which I analyzed. May timestamp po. Okay, maraming po salamat doon sa pag-call nyo ng attention dyan. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. And up po siya, no? 97.34 points to end at 7458.99, and it is already at the resistance level. So 74 to 75, 74.50 po yung resistance dyan eh. Pero sinasabi po ni April Litan of Call Financial, yun natin kung makikita natin dito, no? Kasi I saw that ito, no? So sabi ni Call Financial sets PSEA target at 8,400 in 2022. So yun po yung bullish po siya doon, no? And right now it's just 1,000 points o 10,000 points to go, no? Nasa 74 na eh. 7,400 eh. 1,000 points to go. Yan. Okay. So, the PSEI gained 97.34, 1.32% up. 7458.99 po. And then, dun po sa market summary, 81 companies declined, 123 advanced, while 47 remained unchanged. Yung all-share index also advanced 0.74% or 28.87 points. Meanwhile, on the sectoral indices, only the industrials registered a red, no, 0.17% down, but the rest of the sectoral indices, led by properties, was up at 3.02%, then followed by the financials at 2.5%. So, on the most active stocks, we'll be reviewing the following, yung mga request po ninyo, SSI, MRSGI, SPNEC, ACEB. Then let's do the financials, BPI and BDO. Okay, so let's now start with SSI. SSI Group, yan, naku. It's still above, yung ating blue and black line, yung medium and long term, is still above the candlestick. Pero we are seeing signs of a reversal here. Yung ating short-term indicator is now under the candlestick. 1.09 po siya, pero it finished at 111. So there are signs na baka nagre-reverse na po. Yung RSI is also seeing upward signs, at 53.29%. So it's still sideways to bearish ang nakikita ko dito, in spite of the two successive green candlestick. In the meantime, 105 po ang ating support level po dyan. Now, if we see another green candlestick and it reaches the EMA 50 at 112 or lumagpas po yan ng 112, then perhaps the trend may have changed. But maganda po yung RSI, nasa 53 na po. Dati po, the previous day, it was just at 47. But as of now, masabi ko lang po ay sideways to bearish po ang kanyang movement. And then MRSGI. Okay, MRSGI, well, unang tingin bearish po siya. At napapansin niyo po ito, itong area nito, lagyan natin ng color. Yan. Above na po siya, above the candlesticks, meaning it's a sign that there is a trend reversal, Kasi dito pataas po siya. Pero since this part here, January 19 onwards, ay bearish na po siya. Ngayon po yung short and medium term is about to cross, And itong 100-day is already piercing through. Ay yung technicals po natin is showing some bearish movement. RSI is also bearish at 43 or almost 44. Anyway, technicals na lang po tayo. So, ang pinaka-support po niya, nandito po sa area to. Nasa 137. Yung pinaka-support and the resistance, nandito po sa area to. 144. When I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. Okay? And then, after MRSGI, SPNEC. by the way, maraming pong salamat sa support po ninyo on our live charting, no? And I plan to do this once a week. So siguro, let's schedule it, no? Every Monday natin gawin yung live charting natin para fresh tayo at the start of the week. And you can request you can request from me as long as live po tayo. Now, I'll be starting just before 1, mga 10 minutes before 1, ano? Or 5 minutes before 1, just as the PSE closes, kasi I'll be doing the news muna. And pagdating ko na po after the news, then ay mag-aano na tayo, mag-chart na po tayo, yung most active kung wala po kayong request. But if you have request, then I'll be doing your request. Unahin po natin yun. So I'll be live for about 15 to 20 minutes and then we'll close it. Ayoko na masyado mahaba kasi. So yung window na yun, no? So mga 12:55 to 1:15. So 5 minutes before the PSE closes and 15 minutes after. Sa 1:15 magka-cut off na tayo. Okay, so you can tune in on that occasion and tell me which stocks you want, or you can tell me in advance para malista na natin, ano? Okay. Okay, so that's SPNEC. Uy, maganda si SPNEC, ha? Again, pataas po siya, and yung RSI po natin nasa 90, no? It's already overbought, but our indicators, yung 20-day lang ang lumalabas dito is bullish. Okay, now since yung 20-day pa lang ang lumalabas, I cannot say anything except that it is bullish. Yun lamang po. Yung pinaka dating support niya na naging resistance, nandito po sa 161. But yung support, anything goes sa support eh. Kasi kulang pa po tayo ng data. Oh, sorry, support pala ito. Pero yung resistance, I cannot say anything about it kasi anything goes pa rin on up in the air pa ho yung ating resistance. Okay? Okay. So, it ended at 232 and imagine our IPO is just 1 peso here. So, it gained 132% since its IPO on December 17. Yan po ang SPNEC. Then, after that will be ACEB. Request po ito ni Renato. Just bearish po si ACEB eh. And it's already, nag-cross na po ng mga candlesticks yung ating indicators, no? Okay. Yung EMA is a lagging indicator. Meaning, nako-compute mo siya dahil tapos na eh. Diba? Pero yung RSI is a leading indicator. So, that was yung term na ginamit ko kasi during my live charting was predictive eh. Pero the more appropriate term is leading indicator. So sinasabi niya on where the stock will go. Right now it's still downwards, no? Downward trend pa siya. Pero kung oversold siya, ay alam natin na sometime in the future magre-reverse po yung trend. Okay, so bearish po siya. And ang pinakamalapit na support nandito po sa area nito, 9.03. Ang pinakamalapit na support, and resistance, pwede natin ilagay dito, nasa 10.66 po ang pinaka-resistance ni ACEB. Pinakamalapit, and the next is 11 already, no? Yun po. So, it's bearish yung kanyang pinaka-movement. And then, after ACEB, tignan natin si BPI. BPI, maganda yung income niya, no? Uy, lumilipad si BPI, ha? Nagkaroon siya ng breakout dito, which was a 52-week high. Then another 52-week high. Its high of 102.50 is a new 52-week high. Okay, what I can do here is draw a channel so we can predict the support and resistance. Ang pinaka-support po natin is the EMA 50. So based on this parallel channel, ang pinaka-resistance po natin nasa 99.70. Pero lumagpas po siya ng konti. It's still an area, no? And the support is at EMA 50 at 53 39, no? Or 93.39. Yun po nakikita ko, and the movement is upwards with RSI at 67.97, and our indicators are well under the candlestick indicating a bullish movement. Then finally, we have BDO. Yan. Naku, BDO, patuloy na tumataas siya. Okay, yung pinaka-support natin nasa EMA 100, no, which is at 123. But the resistance, ito yung previous resistance po niya. Nasa 133 pero na-break na po niya, no? And this is a new 52-week high, I suppose. A high of 140 today is a new 52-week high with net foreign buying pa. So, abakan po natin si BDO, and it's bullish, you know? RSI is bullish at 68.81. Yan po si BDO. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market February 2, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chadoro, nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. Abangan niyo po yung ating live session on Monday, and every Monday po natin gagawin yan. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.